Well, when it comes to this race, it could be anybody's race, but Tyler French has been very competitive in this class. So is the 6 car, though. Here we go. Green. The 82 off the wall, right off the bat, coming in around the green flag. And the 06 car is now pulled off the track.
Yeah, tough luck for the 6 of Bill O'Hare, but your pole sitter, Doug May, is flying. Tyler French moves up from his 6th starting position, tucks right into 2nd, and is chasing to go door to door now with Doug May. Doug Anderson, the big smooth in the 72, is getting down on the low side as well. The 45 out here tonight is Dylan Riley, the 17.
Keep it on the track!
Whoa! Doug May gets spun out off of turn 2.
May almost got the splash of the night there by the drink, but brought it back out of the track. Tyler French is way out front. But you know what? Anderson will reel him in if he can. French on the low side, Anderson on the high side.
Yeah, French has been really good so far this season, as always. He's one of the most consistent drivers in the division. Picked up the opening night win. Looks like he's well on his way to get a checkered flag. Here we go, halfway home for French in the 0, followed by Doug Anderson, Ethan Humphrey, and the 45 of Dylan Riley. All single file down the backstretch into 3 and 4. The 06 of Bill O'Hare, and we've got the 82 of Brad Brooking bringing up the back of the pack.
You know, Ethan Humphrey really has improved his game here at the Brighton Speedway in the 17. He's losing ground to, of course, Anderson, who's in 2nd, but Anderson's got a lot of time behind that wheel, so...
Oh, he certainly does. He's no stranger to victory lane or championship wins as well. Brooking having trouble coming into that turn 4, kisses the corner again. White flag is in the air for the 0 of Tyler French, followed by Doug Anderson, Ethan Humphrey, Dylan Riley in 4th, and the 06 of Bill O'Hare round out your top 5 right now. It's going to be a dash to the finish here for the 0. Checkers are out for Tyler French, followed by Doug Anderson, Ethan Humphrey, Dylan Riley, and the 06 of Bill O'Hare.
I love the color of the 82, bright orange.
Outside, it's another 11. Cole McEwen, Jake Hadley on the next line in the 5, and the 54 of Tim Moore. 8 drivers, 9 laps the distance in the 2nd of 3 qualifying heats for the Brighton Automotive Thunderstocks. All right, and they're green, green, green. Brock Gregory jumps right out on the lead on the jump. And his brother Kyle follows suit. Shake and bake. There we go. Oh, no, trouble for Garen Taylor off of turn 4. Gets tangled up into Cole McEwen.
And we get a yellow, so we're going to start this all over again.
Yeah.
And the 11 lost a tire, so he may not get back in this race with a flat like that.
I have no idea what this right now. So there's him.
So that is Cole McEwen that has a flat there just in front of the grandstand here. He'll need some assistance. Here comes the tow truck. Once again, thanks to our safety crew, and they deserve a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They're here each week to make sure that this track is safe. Let's hear it for them.
Well, tough luck for Cole right off the jump here in the qualifier. Hopefully it's just, a flat front right, and we can get him back here for the main event. He's got a great pit crew with his dad, so...
A little bit of a fender bender there, and you know what? That's the first casualty of the night when it comes to, of course, racing here tonight at the Brighton Speedway. But I think he'll be able to get this one back together again and back out on the track for the feature for sure.
Well, Garen Taylor making quick time there, back to the pits, back out here onto the track. He looks to be fine, but
I felt that all the way up here.
A little loud.
My gosh. It's a little bit bent up there, the 9 there. It's got a crinkled front end.
Did you notice 11 moved off as well? Oh, really? Well, troubles for the other 11 of Go Fast Teeple. He's going to make his way to the pits as well. We always like when he makes the trip here to Brighton. It's good to see some out-of-town drivers.
Good to see some plaid on the track. I love that color scheme. That's good.
Yeah, he always has such a great-looking car. Well, here we go. Andrew's got the loud pedal maker high in the sky, and we are green, green, green.
There it goes again. We are selling Depends at the canteen if you need one.
Brock Gregory flying in the 26, looking good here tonight. Says he's going to be making the trip to Merrittville on Monday as well for their Victoria Day doubleheader.
Kyle Gregory over on the upside of the 7, but can't quite get her done in 3 and 4. Looking to the high side again. Number 7 throws a block up. Meanwhile, Jed's a millionaire. Brock Gregory is getting further away.
Yeah, it's good to see him back. He took last year off, needed a little bit, me time, family time. It happened. Says he missed it, so it's good to see that he is wheeling the 26 in the Peacemaker 420 team.
That number 7's got a whole rearview familiar of number 01. Kyle Gregory looking to find a way, and we've got a car around in turns 2. Get out of the way! Here comes some traffic. Another shot of the checkers here as we will bunch everybody up with the 9 car being turned around in turn 1 and 2. I got a stern talking to for the officials, the 09T. I'm doing quite well for a rookie, really, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, see, we miss those conversations now. We used to be in the other side of the booth with the race director, and so it got quite interesting over the mic as he was talking to the drivers and we're announcing. It was like, oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. You get firsthand.
You got a good earful, I'll tell you, race fans. I've asked for a drive-through window so we can kind of listen from time to time, but...
Well, sometimes I just kind of crack the door open just a little bit so I can hear the conversation. And you know what? That's the best part about racing. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going green. Now I've got a question for you. 26 and 01, are they brothers?
They most certainly are. Brock and Kyle Gregory, they are brothers. See, they used to run shake and bake on the back ends of their car, which I just loved. I've told them, bring it back. I enjoyed that. halfway home.
I'll tell you right now, Kyle looks hungry. He wants to chase his brother down for this victory, but I think he's running out of time. Rick Phillips is trying to hang on that third spot for a podium finish in this qualifier. Number 5, digging in deep in 3 and 4.
Yeah, no matter where you look, you've got great two-way battles happening out here on the track. The Gregory brothers, Phillips and Jake Hadley in the middle, with Moore and Garen Taylor bringing up the back of the field down the backstretch. White flag in the air, one more lap left to settle it between Brock Gregory and his brother Kyle.
Kyle looked out high and lost a lot of ground to his brother coming in into 3 and 4. Will he reel him in? Probably not, but a great race just the same.
There you go. Checkers for the 26 of Brock Gregory, followed by Kyle Gregory, Rick Phillips, Jake Hadley, and Tim Moore at the line. Seven drivers, 9 laps the distance in the final qualifying heat for the Brighton Automotive Thunderstocks, and we're green, green, green.
I didn't get the numbers, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Dion is 46, Caitlin is 16, and Tori is 27.
Anderson so far still out front, but here comes a very good racer in. Who's that?
Yeah, your champ is trying to get around the 18. Here comes Justin Ramsey in the 03 as we go through 3 and 4.
Taking the long way around the track, getting door handle to door handle, going down the backstretch. 18. And Ramsey, the 03. Will it be Anderson or Ramsey? Here we come across the grandstand.
You've got a new leader in the 03 of Justin Ramsey. Tori Pope takes a trip off a turn 2 and looks to regain the field. But it's Ramsey, Anderson, Riley, Barrett, and Caitlin O'Blennis and Carter Rhodes going wheel to wheel at the back of the pack.
Well, it's good to see him in this class. He got by number 16, but number 10 now digging in deep on 97 in the back of the pack.
I'm going to try to get a line.
Tori Pope having her trouble across the grandstand here. It looks like control issues with that car. Here comes the leader, Ramsey out front. Anderson in second. And the 46 of Dion Riley in third. Pope takes the car off the track, and now we're down to fewer cars coming around to find that checkers tonight. Newcomer number 10, Carter Rhodes, now trying to find a way down through 97. Dave Barrett will try to hang on that spot, but here comes Rhodes on the inside. Takes the spot across the grandstand. Still Ramsey widening his lead on number 18. Number 18 is a great racer in Kyle Anderson, but no contest in this heat for the 03. Automotive and Sean's Cleaning Services. And number 82, pulling up the rear, Brad Brooking from Port Hope. Brought to you by BB Performance Engines and No Limit Power Sports. That is your starting lineup for the Brighton Automotive Thunderstocks 20-lap shootout.
Whoa, Steve, 23 drivers, 20 laps the distance. Oh, this is going to be awesome.
You know what? I'm expecting to see some fender bending up there. Anderson is no slouch when he gets the lead. He's hard to pass. And mind you, we've got a lot of good racers in this class that can sneak off to the front and run and hide. But with this many cars, there's going to be lap traffic. And when there's lap traffic, anything can happen.
You are right. So far, only Tyler French with a win on his belt this season. So they're looking for vengeance after we got some Mother Nature last weekend. And they're certainly going to get her here tonight.
I love the fact that Anderson's on the front. He's got the pole. Dad, he's a few cars back. And there's always a challenge between these two. Who's better?
Oh, yeah. They finished, did you say 7th and 8th last season? Like just neck and neck between each other. I love this duo. It is so much fun to watch. I've been watching Kyle since he was in go-karts. And, of course, we've been watching Doug for as long as I can remember. So they are a lot of fun out here to watch, as is really the entire division. And here we go. We are green, green, green race fans. Anderson and May looking fearless as they go through the turns. Pardon me, that's the 17 of Ethan Humphrey. I need to get my night goggles on so I can see across the track, Steve.
I'll tell you, number 17 is hanging in there.
Oh, he sure is. Drives just like his dad, Jeff. Flawless through the turns.
And talking about Dad's not too far behind our leader.
We got trouble here off of turn 4 with Carter Rhodes and Jake Hadley, but they powered up quick enough to keep us under a green flag, and that's right where we like to be. The leaders making their way past the flag stand. Kyle Anderson.
Wow. I love what French just did. He swung around on the inside and got ahead of those two cars, and Anderson and the other car. And now he's barreling down the front track, and we've got caution going on. We've got cars in turns 1 and 2 all mishmashed.
Yeah, we got a parking lot up there. Garen Taylor, the 23 of Doug May, and the 82 as well. Brad Brooking in the 82.
That's the last thing leader wants to see is a caution when there's 20 laps to go. Oh, my gosh. Like, it's just 20 laps. But there's a lot of race left. And when you're starting to gain that momentum and the lead, and then all of a sudden, nope, we're all going to bunch back up again. It's a whole new ballpark.
Yeah, this can really test, patience of drivers, especially when you're sitting on the pole. So hopefully this is, just the one restart for Kyle, but we'll see.
Tyler French has moved up considerably. Love watching that dude race. And I'm not sure where they're going to line everybody up, but Ramsey, another great racer here at the Brighton Speedway, he's no stranger to the winner's circle either, and he's going to make this a little more difficult for Anderson in 72. If he's behind him, he's going to push. He's going to try to find a way around him. And that's exactly what French was doing going through 1 and 2 a couple of laps ago.
Nice. We've also got some results from our local drivers out of Merrittville that were running in the Canadian Modified UMP Invitational with legend Kenny Schrader. Of course, Kenny started second and finished first. Our own Greg Bellier out of Frankfurt finished second, runner-up to Ken Schrader. Sean Gregory made the trip as well, started 6th, finished 4th tonight. Corey Halbert finished 8th as well. Not bad. Glenn Stiers made the trip as well. Usually we see him in the sprint, but chance to run against Kenny, and he finished 10th. 9th. Dan Price. Our Dan Price finished 10th, and Matthew Moore, his first race against Ken Schrader, finished 11th here tonight. So there you have it. A great showing by all of our local drivers. Once again, Greg Bellier finishing second to the legend Ken Schrader. And here we go. We are green, green, green. Kyle Anderson still flawless through those turns. He's got Kyle Gregory and Tyler French hot on his heels. Justin Ramsey and Ethan Humphrey still up in the mix in that top 5. Oh, they're bumping. That's for sure. There's not a lot of real estate to make those moves, gentlemen. Buckle up and hang on. Here they come. Oh, Kyle, your leader. Kyle Gregory just out in front of Kyle Anderson, and the caution flag flies.
There was a lot of bumping and grinding going out there, going into 3 and 4. And now we've got a new race leader.
Kyle Anderson really worked hard to hold his own there. We'll see what happens here on the restart. Kyle Gregory, your leader, out in front in the 0-1.
Well, this gives number 18 another chance because you never know what could happen. Kyle Anderson had the lead for a long time, gave it up to, of course, a pretty good driver. Very competitive with his brother, who's back in the pack right now, but I'm sure before it's all said and done, 26 will work his way to the front too. Justin Ramsey now in the second row with French on the outside. Wow. A lot of dust in the air. These guys are putting on one heck of a show tonight.
And we're green. Kyle Gregory out in front. Kyle Anderson and Justin Ramsey trying to hunt the leader down with Tyler French right there in the top 4 spot. A great chase. Brock Gregory, Ethan Humphrey, and Doug Anderson battling for that 5th position. And the caution flag flies. We've got another parking lot up here in turn 4 with Brooking, Rick Phillips, and the 06 of Chris Hackett.
We will be serving up breakfast starting at 4 a.m.
Oh, wow. That's too early. I don't do mornings like that anymore, Steve.
What? You don't do mornings?
Not like that anymore.
Usually I'm just going to bed at that time.
Party animal.
Oh. You know, it's kind of interesting. I see that the lineup is changing now. Ramsey is slotted in the 2nd spot. French is right there. Anderson. And, of course, Anderson. And look at that, number 26. Once they get them all lined up, we still got 14 laps to go. 14.
Still a lot.
I know.
Anybody's race at that point. So Kyle Gregory, Justin Ramsey, Kyle Anderson, Tyler French, and Doug Anderson, your top 5. Just getting them all lined up here, and in case you missed it, we just announced great news out of Merrittville for our local Canadian modified drivers that made the trip to race against Ken Schrader here tonight. Our own Greg Bellier out of Frankfurt, runner-up to Schrader. Sean Gregory finished 4th. Corey Halbert finished 8th. Glenn Stiers, because I was like, where is he tonight? And of course, instead of running the sprint, he went to Merrittville to race Kenny. So he came home with 9th. And Dan Price 10th, and our own Matthew Moore 11th. So pretty good finish, I would say. Stellar finish for the guys.
You know, best of both worlds. Oh. Well, we got through the first 2 turns. Ramsey trying to find a way on the outside and does so on the backstretch, but here comes French on the inside of Gregory. Little top. Coming across the grandstand with door handles rubbing. Once Ramsey gets that clear air, boy, oh boy, if there's going to be a caution, this is the time for it to happen. Going around lap traffic now of the 09. Ramsey, a bigger lead now.
Ramsey takes the drivers to the halfway point. 10 in, 10 still to go.
Caution. Wow. Now what have we got? We got Ramsey and French on the front row. Because there's been so many cautions, will that cause this to go single file, or what's the ruling on that?
Well, that's usually up to the race director. Not sure if that will apply here. We'll see once we get the drivers lined up. They're looking like they're going to go single file, Steve.
Are these dudes joining the race? Oh, no, they're picking up debris. Cars are leaving souvenirs behind on the track.
There they go. They're starting to double up. So Ramsey's picked the inside. We got French to his outside. Kyle Gregory in 3rd. Kyle Anderson 4th. Doug Anderson 5th. Brock Gregory 6th. Ethan Humphrey in 7th. The 45 of Dion Riley right there to Ethan's outside. Or Dylan Riley, pardon me.
I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but when they were coming across the grandstand, Brock kind of nudged Anderson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Rubbing is racing, Steve. Oh, here we go. Ramsey pounds on that gas pedal and sends us round 3 and 4. He said French probably going to be one of his biggest competitors this year. But now you've got both Gregory boys back as well. The Andersons right up there in the mix as well. Lots of season. Anybody's race still here tonight with 8 to go.
Well, back and forth spot, we've got father and son duo going back there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
What was that? Sent Kyle Gregory right here to rest off at turn 4 in the front stretch, and we'll see another caution flag.
I think he lost a tire. I think a tire went down coming through 3 and 4. He quickly went up to the wall, but didn't hit it. Normally he's a pretty tight driver. I don't see. Yes, it was a flat.
Oh, you hate to see that happen. He's
Well,
been running so hard.
7 laps and hanging in 3rd. He was doing really well. Little frustrating to end the night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With only 7 to go. But we'll see. You know, they've got a good pit crew over there in the Gregory's work stall. If it takes these guys long enough to line up.
You know what? Yeah, you could
Look at
rejoin
them.
the
They're
race.
doing it even quicker this time. It's like they know the pressure is on. The white flag's in the air. One more trip around. We'll get back to a green flag. Hopefully we'll see Kyle get back here into the main.
I can't imagine what's going through his head. Oh my gosh, I was right there.
Give me some warning, sweetheart. All our papers went flying.
Green, green, green. Ramsey out front. French in second. Anderson and Anderson. French trying to find a way on the inside through 3 and 4. Can't do it just yet, but getting closer.
Problems for the 17 of Ethan Humphrey. He'll make a trip to the pits. Such great racing, no matter where you look. Go Fast people trying to get up into that 10th position. He's been going hard, wheel to wheel here with the 6 and the 11 of Cole McEwen.
Dad's got the edge on son, but got some company in the rearview mirror there by number 26. Will he split the difference? Laps are ticking down. Number 26 reaching down deep. Brock Gregory now up beside Anderson. French can't solve that front car, Ramsey. Now the race is for third. Anderson, and Gregory.
Two to go, still a lot of distance between your leader and runner-up. Ramsey has got it on cruise control as he comes around 4. White flag in the air, one more lap left to settle it. Ramsey, then French, Gregory, Kyle Anderson, and Doug Anderson. Your top 5 right now.
There goes Gregory around 18. Anderson nudges him in the back going through 3 and 4. Gives it a hard push. Doesn't affect the driving of Gregory taking that podium.
And checkers, Ramsey, French, Gregory, Kyle Anderson, and Doug Anderson, your top 5 in this Brighton Automotive Thunderstock main event.